Right, Michael, what are your thoughts on Cheltenham's opening 3 games of the season?
I think we've started well. I think we've got some good results, but I think the best part is that we played well. All 3 games, I think we performed. First game we were dogged and looked like we were going to be really hard to break down, and then the two games against Brentford and Christ, I forgot who was
Gillingham and Crewe.
Sorry, Brentford and Crewe. I think we played some really good stuff. So it's all positive. We've got some good results, but I mean it's only 3 games into the season, so I think there's no point in getting carried away, and we just need to carry on doing things that have got us a bit of success.
Yeah, you've been playing at the bottom of the diamond. That's a position that seems to suit your game, but it's also one of those positions where you can do a lot of good work that goes unnoticed, can't you? If you've got a real battle in there midfield, particularly when Gillingham were playing sort of 3 in the middle.
Yeah,
it can be a tough position, can't it?
It's quite a defensive position, but you still get the odd moment where you're going forward. But yeah, I just try and do what I'm told. Really, there's times in the game where I try and get forward, and the gaffer calling me back. So it is hard sometimes, but you just got to trust the lads that are up there going to do the business, and that's exactly what they have done. So it makes it easier for me to just do my little job and hope the attacking players produce the goods.
Do you think it's a formation that really suits the players you've got here at the moment?
Yeah, it does. I think everyone's enjoying it at the moment. It gives you the freedom when you got the ball to create things, and if it comes off, it's attractive football, and we're getting some praises for it. So it's great. We just got to hope that we defend a little bit better with the set pieces, because that's, as it stands, that's the only way we've conceded a goal so far. So if we were to stop the set pieces from going in a couple of times, then we'll be keeping some clean sheets.
Yeah, it's always disappointing to concede from set pieces, but at least you can do something about that and work on it on the set pieces, can't you? But if you're letting loads of goals from open play, you're probably scratching your head wondering what was going wrong.
Yeah, I mean, there's no good way to concede a goal, but I think set pieces are something that you can work a lot on, because obviously you can recreate the scenarios, whether in open play anything can happen. So it's possibly a good thing, but there's no good thing about conceding goals. So we can work on set places all week, so it'll be good.
Have you found captain inside in the 3 games so far?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a bit different. Obviously, there's a few jobs to do before the game that you're not used to, and sometimes you forget about roles like that when you're just not playing normally. You don't realise what goes on behind the scenes, but there's a couple of things you have to do before, and I've enjoyed that side of it. And then on the pitch, I don't think a great deal changes. So apart from winning the toss, that's about it.
Yeah, and I mean, you made quite a decent start to last season, didn't you? And then fell away a bit, and you got picked up an injury, unfortunately. But is there a feeling that you can sustain this good start that you made this season?
Yeah, that's the hope. Obviously, I felt like I got off to a good start last season and got injured about this time then. So you don't want to count your chickens, as it will. So you want to obviously just keep trying your best, and hope you get a bit of luck along the way with things like injuries. You don't want to get involved with that, and hopefully I can keep going for as long as possible.
Yep, some of the wins you got early last season, I think you were watching, but they snatched a couple of wins at places like Rochdale and Bury. Were really up against it, and they managed to nick a goal. But games like Crewe, you could have scored a lot more than 3, couldn't you? You were pretty dominant for a lot of the game.
Yeah, we could. I think that their manager even said we could have scored a hatful of goals Saturday, so that's positive. But yeah, I think it is different away from home. You're in a different mindset, I think, sometimes. But I'm not sure whether that should be the case, but it seems to be. It's always a bit different. Obviously, they've got the crowd behind them and whatnot, so that's a bit different. But I think if you can nick the odd win away from home and be solid, and then pick up as many wins as possible at home, that's the form you want to see, and that'll be the form that'll get you somewhere near the playoffs, and that's obviously our aim.
Yeah, and Rotherham, another one of those teams, a bit like Gillingham, expected to be up there this season, aren't they? So it's another good test up at their place.
Yeah, they've done well last year, so they'll be favourites to do that again this year. They're quite a direct team. We've been talking about this week how they kind of go from back to front quite quickly. They've got long throws, and they're a tall team, so that's something that we're going to have to be on top of our game. Because obviously we've struggled a little bit with a couple of set pieces, but we've been working on them this week, so hopefully there'll be no problem this week.
Cheers, Pook.